Yes, we are. You mentioned one.
How long is it?
It's a very good point, Larry.
Marquez tries to test. I mean, you'll in a fight because of what happened in that Providnikov fight.
Popping his punches.
Tim has got perfect distance.
Who
His timing is perfect.
It'll be interesting to see who's the aggressor in this fight.
And Tim able to block him in the back of
and he's studying Marquez. Both fighters sizing each other.
Variation of what we're looking at. His mind is going at 110.
If Tim Bradley becomes the aggressor, he's going to be in trouble.
Pretty well. And that's a beautiful vintage.
Right now, for rounds and rounds.
The lead uppercut that he so successfully.
That didn't catch him flush, but it worked. Height difference here.
Well,
the Warrior
didn't, Colonel, and that
was notorious for using his head.
Times with the uppercut and the hook so far. Rather large head.
You know, no matter how until recent fights.
Yeah, well, he'll use it tonight because he has.
Bradley is a naturally bigger man.
Fighter. He'll use it for sure.
And
actually quicker. It's the bell ending round.
His body, which he has, you can see.
Working with all of these crew since 4 jabs in a row. The two at Larry Merchant, Mario Lopez, and Christina Pancha.
And those jabs.
Left shoulder. In the ring, truly professionals as well.
Aggressive in this round to start than he did.
And of course, Juan, Manuel, Marquez. And then final home for that liver shot again. After the liver.
Giving him different.
But it certainly counts in the body.
Is a mastermind and really has come up with a plan.
Now we know how you fight, Chris.
I'm a dude.
Yelling that over and over.
Ultimately, it's the fighter.
Stay on the plan. Stay on
Good
the
left hook by Bradley.
By him. Minute to go. Mac loaded up the right. Didn't. To Marquez. We talked about him. Don't want to come straight in to the body that time, but Tim's coming in.
That he's trying to set.
And you're right, Mario. He's one of the best workers on now. He got in the throw!
I don't think it is. I think Bradley's winning this. Set something up.
Yes.
Trying to.
6 seconds. Tim Brown.
Bradley coming. Here's a Bradley shot with them both letting the leather fly over the top. End of the round. Both the gentlemen in that remains to be seen.
Multi-champion, multi-divisional.
Is this an older Marquez that can't pull the trigger to do?
Bradley's 8-0 in championship fights.
Will eventually time him and counter him, but is this?
Marquez could play off that.
But
Pacquiao was a good match.
Late. If he bites down on that mount.
He was always looking to land big.
Stops, plants, anything but straight
to exchange. Then that's when he can get. At what point, too, gentlemen, does Marquez
fighting a perfect fight?
Marquez.
He may have to, but that.
You got to remember, anything that Marquez does. James Carwell doesn't particularly agree with me, but neither does his wife agree with him.
Being generous, saying that's not being generous. Excuse me. Looks like he's getting hit, but he's rolling with him pretty well.
Still ends.
Conservative, excuse me. Yes, exactly.
No, I'm definitely a conservative. Larry's pointed that out, that it's not likely he'll change.
Nice counter left hook, right hand combination from Marquez. One of the high.
Glad that you're going to be with us. And great champions like him could do things that other guys can't. Wow, with a punch, a little frustration by Marquez. You know, if he comes back and lands some shot, but I don't think his time.
I'm starting to feel the same way, Colonel. Arm shot.
But basically, those are your places where you get great.
Well, if you pull it off, it'll help.
Now you try it. You get but that's all in favor of Tim. He's the ring. That's why I love the referees for the Nevada State Athletic Commission, because they ring general. He's dictating that. Or would you want to listen to him get into brawls and about a minute to go in the fourth round?
Because he's doing what he's got to do to win yet somehow.
The issue here, because certainly Marquez is not fighting. He's fighting his style of fight.
Absolutely.
Counter puncher fight.
Another nice exchange. Tim landed the.
Is how gray the little beard is on Marquez.
The cheer, Mexico, goes up. Blow to the body.
Vaseline.
Oh, it's the Vaseline.
Mix it up a little bit. Stiff jab to the forehead of Marquez. Another aficionados. You know, if I'm fighting now at this stage and it's going this way, that corner,
We haven't seen that flush uppercut that Marquez landed so beautifully.
What
Good hard
his
jab.
corner wants to do, but these guys are fighters. I think
And since then, I haven't given him a round.
you know, we're all sort of warriors.
It's a war of nerve. Who can make the other guy?
Well, that's true.
No, I think Bradley wants to win the fight.
Oh, no question, Larry.
Unlike, he has nothing.
Well, to me, guys with similar styles usually
Built that he'll stop it. Because this is not the Marquez that I was, what I was saying, Larry. You know, about Tim, maybe it's just that I'm so excited about this.
faster guy, and in this case, it's Bradley, and that's been the case so far tonight.
Oh, this is his fight for him. And don't get sucked into what I suggested. Downstairs he goes. Tim throws it.
Power too, which is so hard to count him out. We sit here on the edge of our seat as Bradley's controlling.
Opens up. They trade chins. Whoa! At the end.
So Marquez's last fight could change.
How quickly we saw.
Body shot landed, by the way, from Marquez, causing.
He's taunted him. He's taunted him. He's taunted him.
Up. And I think, gentlemen, in this next round, Marquez needs to. Marquez really committing to the taunt. I think a lot of.
See it happen. Right hand, but it's wide as it's been all night. Tim.
Colonel, but I think you're right. I think he'll have his moments and he'll catch a punch here and
That I
there.
said earlier.
Yeah, you're right, Larry.
That an older fighter can concede. Good lead right hand. Finally landed.
About the beating that he took in the last fight, as opposed to the dramatic
Seal
knock.
his aging, but a younger fighter will come along who it's.
And I think that affected him more. Sure, it was great that he knocked him out in the
12 rounds is what we're here to find out.
I'm more concerned
Speed
about
thus far in the fight, guys.
his mind is there, but he can't pull the trigger.
Well, you know,
His body can't take many more beatings like he took for the first few rounds of that.
the openings develop.
There's another big counter right
This
hand.
guy will.
Right, and 40 years old. It'll show.
Yeah, sixth round. Marquez wants to try to catch him.
And that Bradley's had success with all night.
Works his way back out, pulls out at an angle, sets up in front of him now. Both against two legendary fighters. Anything that Marquez does,
We just saw, and Marquez happened to catch him with a right, but neither fighter really landing means not overwhelming him. He'll catch a shot here and there like he did with that
progress against Alvarado in a place called
chess match here, as opposed to the barn burner we were hoping to see.
Yeah, and as far as that chess match.
in America.
And that's going to be two men in the.
This is an interesting graphic we got up there for you. Knockouts after round 6. Wants him to mix it up and brawl with him.
He's starting to move forward, find some place.
Wait a minute, that's a 19.
19 rather, and that is telling, and I think that's.
Look at the job he does defensively.
Yeah, he's underrated. Variance of Marquez, of course.
It's the conditioning. Below, in and out, in and out. Wow, with that shot.
Right hand.
Windmilling. But you know something, Larry?
As defensively, you're right about that. He made Pacquiao miss a lot.
That
too.
was
See it a second later? Something of that nature?
somebody named Ron Manny Pacquiao's jaw, the one that just missed. That straight Robinson.
Yes, Sugar Ray Robinson.
And could there be something
I don't know how much is left on his punches. See, he's missing. You.
after such a high and in such dramatic fashion with that knockout post?
60 wars.
That's a lot.
Now professional.
A 40-year-old body that has been, where he'll go into the Hall of Fame 5 years after he quit.
Maybe not open up that story anymore.
All right, here we go. And he's been pot shotting like this most of the evening. Marquez stopping up, as I've said a couple of times in Las Vegas. And if you don't believe me, ask Michael Moore about an old fighting.
Good right hand, a quick little right hand by Bradley.
George throws clubbing punches at a heavyweight his size. The last thing to go pro.
George Foreman and
Michael Moore will stop anybody.
And he has to create the opportunity.
Marquez capable of setting a trap and changing the course of the fight. Pacquiao that unleashed that big punch.
And Bradley's not giving him the opportunity to create it. This is a tough puzzle to figure out.
In pattern, he's changed up. Admitted it, Marquez.
Tim went right back, stepped outside, regrouped.
It's a little bit frustrated, like he's not able to land the shots. He's thinking of...
Because there's a frustration from Marquez here now. It's great, very frustrating. Therefore, he's going after him. Tim decided that he would brawl.
You know, I was mentioning earlier, it was hard for me to define him. Is he a boxer?
Out and almost like he's getting frustrated in there.
Maybe he had a better round, but not enough. Hey. That's a Bradley round two.
We're getting to the point where...
In line with Robert Hoyles. Round 9, Thomas and Mack.
Marquez is going to need a knockout.
Watch Marquez, he has some success. Juan Manuel Marquez, future Hall of Famer. Tim Bradley.
Another look, nice straight right hand. Marquez has had his moments, but they're few and far between.
Yeah, but he's undefeated at 30-0. He's lost every round. His corner knows it. He's got to go on the assault. He has the deep.
And let his hands go if he has any intention of wanting to be victorious at this point, in my opinion.
And whether he can catch Tim or not, I don't know. But that, well, he's trying to, I think, Mario. Jab, hook.
Well, he needs to step out of his comfort zone and be the aggressor.
A little more hand speed. Maybe it's an adrenaline flow. I don't know what it is. 3 or 4 rounds ago.
Well, he's not feeling
his
him.
punches look as crisp now as at any time in the fight. And no question it is. But this is a different Marquez.
He now knows that he has to make these things count.
Doing all that feeling out earlier and strictly counterpunching. We're in Las Vegas. The over and under on the betting line, which was 9.5. Missed them, or Tim rolls with him. So he hasn't hurt Tim at all. Great thing that Tim's doing is not getting sucked into the war. Oh, Marquez. Tim hasn't been touched virtually.
Barely missing with that uppercut.
Neither fighter shaken. Nobody bloody. Tim is in such great shape.
Fight, gentlemen.
Marquez being aggressive here in the 9th round.
And there's a nice exchange by Marquez. Nice stiff left jab. End of the round. This is definitely his best round of the fight. A nice right hand. The uppercut and the hook.
Oh, he's got to hurt him, or he can't win this fight. Nothing landed or thrown yet by my brain cells are clicking right on the money.
Like this last round.
Here he comes. He nails him. Marquez. I thought.
Marquez's left eye is sort of a little.
Would go down, but it was more a balanced situation. There's the brawl you wanted, but he got nailed.
Marquez is a little surprised.
Stalking, trying to still counterpunch.
Marquez has definitely landed some, maybe more shots way over, so he really can't do anything but hit his back at the top of his head. You can see the courage, but I don't see the electricity. Caught Bradley bending over with the right uppercut that time. That's a slip because if there was a punch and the hands were down, that's what Marquez just learned.
Slip, of course.
I've got a 98-92 going to the real championship rounds now. Pull this out against the reigning champ, Tim Bradley.
Kevin Ioli from Yahoo.
Yeah, from Yahoo, and Dan Ragnell from ESPN Sports. Now, these have been very close rounds, and we discussed that the judges may have been seeing it.
Because I have it
96-94 Bradley.
Raphael before every fight, and Kevin Ioli and I sit in the Nevada box to give you an indication of what we think the judges might be doing. Hall of Fame together, so I respect him a lot. It wouldn't surprise me. 2 rounds ago, he left his fight plan and made a big adjustment. And I'm not backing up on it. But the other guys had to try and cut him off all the time.
And he has stuck to his game plan, but hasn't been as active.
Trying to catch up with him and counter him early. Situation, moving in and out, making sure he's not caught. And Raphael and Kevin Ioli, but their man is ahead.
On his bicycle all night, but a young Marquez to maybe close it out strong these next couple rounds.
We'll find out. As there's one thing for sure, Tim is too smart for that this time around, I think. But it's
or at least a knockdown.
7-102. He'd have to knock him out of my score sheet or knock him down a couple of times.
And that was De La Hoya
In
against
training.
Trinidad.
Yes.
For one great champion in history, Juan Manuel.
I'm thinking of two younger fighters in which it's round away.
Recently, let's hope this isn't the case tonight.
And it's a mistake which he so desperately seeks, or that he says.
He feels he did that against
Get hooked again. Marquez on the assault, trying to catch him. A whole lot closer than we do. And Marquez is winning this round.
Providnikov, and he just wants to win this one.
Marquez doesn't have the same power in this round that Providnikov had. See that?
Yeah, he hasn't landed one of those big.
That's for a fact. And Providnikov was letting his hands go, and he was a busy fighter, and he was
And he
overweight.
almost dropped him. How about that? Don't put your hands down.
Bradley. That
See-
hasn't been the case tonight.
See Mario, he's got all the right numbers. He almost dropped him.
Well, that punch,
He's had his moments, and I still think he's done enough to win this round.
All right, here they
it
go.
was the only hard telling punch in an entire fight. Do you give?
Well, we're
And
going to see the replay.
here's the exchange here.
You'll see.
You want me to go up?
They
That's a
held
credit
up.
to a great, great former champion. Oh, he hurt him.
Marty?
He almost dropped him. Wow. Almost dropped him. How those 40-year-old legs held.
13, he scores it for Marquez. To the winner by split decision, welterweight champion of the world from Palm Springs, California.
Exactly the way the judges had it.
Exactly. You're exactly right.